Welcome to Michelin Raceway Road Atlanta for the Superbikes at Road Atlanta Race Weekend. Welcome to the audience watching with us here on Samsung TV. We have had a tremendous day of qualifying sessions already wrapped up. The grids have been set for the 6 different categories that are here on the property this weekend. The first race that we are going to see under the blue skies and in the red clay is going to be Royal Enfield Build Train Race. This is a 4-round, 8-race championship season. Welcome to the broadcast booth. I am Jamie Howe, joined alongside of Roger Hayden as well as Fast Freddie Spencer, 3-time world champion. Freddie is the mentor for the 10 competitors in the Royal Enfield Build Train Race program. And Freddie, you've already done the test day with them.
Yes.
They've already built the bikes, obviously.
Right. They built the bikes first.
Yep.
Then we had our 3 days of training, and then we come here, and we do the track walk. And right when we do the track walk on Thursday, you can see in everybody's eyes, right? This is getting
now
serious.
It's real.
Yes, it's real.
They've had practice. They've had the 2 qualifying
Right.
sessions. What have you seen in the competitors?
Well, I'm really impressed with Everett and the other. There are 2 Briannas, and we call one Brianna Everett, and we call the other Brianna Cutler Waffles. Because when she first joined the program last year, she said she loves Waffle House. So that's her nickname. So we keep separated. But Waffles and Everett are 1-2.
Yes.
And they're really going well, and that's one reason why, guys, and Raj, we do a 2-year program. I mean, you learn so much in the first year that it starts clicking in the second.
Yep.
But I'm really impressed because 4, 5, and 6 is new riders.
Yep. Yeah, and it's going to be interesting to watch as their confidence build. The third member of our broadcast team, Renita Vermeulen, is down on pit lane. Good afternoon, or good morning still, actually.
Hello, guys, and it was so great to hear from Freddie there talking about some of the riders. Yesterday, I actually spent a bit of time under the truck talking with Emily Dickinson. She's number 99, the black bike with the roses, telling me the inspiration behind it, but she's so excited to get on track, and we can see them out there now.
All right, as the riders are coming away to get in their grid positions, we are going to step away and very quickly take a break. We will be back with you to set the field and watch these races unfold right here.
Do it.
Tear it down.
Nice.
Build it up. Because the bike you make your own is always a classic. J&P Cycles. Building by your side since 1979.
Built to get more out of every mile. For what you pull, what you haul, and what you refuse to leave behind. When the load gets heavy, you don't back off. You push forward. Trusted for generations, because performance matters. More air, more power, more response. Engineered for the demands of diesel drivers. Ready for wherever the road ends. K&N Performance Diesel.
We are back with you here at Michelin Raceway Road Atlanta. The 10 competitors have found their grid positions. Our pole sitter, Brianna Cutler, leading the field of 10. Brianna Everett alongside her on that front row. The revs are up. You can see the lights there Once they are illuminated, we will get ready. As soon as the lights go out, it is go time. And race 1 underway now for Royal Enfield Build Train Race 2026 officially started. It's a great start for the 93, Brianna Everett, qualifying in the middle of the front row.
Yeah, Everett has really been focused, and I could see it in the track walk on Thursday that she knew this was a veteran. She's a veteran now. And Waffles, who's in second, her main thing we were talking about is what she did is get a good start and not be back in the field because, she feels it's going to come between her and Everett in this first race.
And these are really quick races. This is a 5-lap race for these 10 competitors, and you can't let a rider get too far ahead.
No.
We've seen that in years past, but what we saw in practice and qualifying is the group this year, the 10 of them, yes, there is a mix of the riders that came back as well as the new riders.
Right.
And there's a difference in experience, but the field is a lot closer.
Oh, absolutely. And in fact, I'm like I said, impressed because, there's some of our riders who've never been on a racetrack before under these conditions. Mm-hmm. And as Raj knows, there's a difference between going and riding at a racetrack and showing up at a national, and there's all these people and everything, So that's...
We also don't typically see him get this racy, looking with enough confidence to start making some passes. You see the 7-Eleven, Jasmine Noel. She's looking to try and get herself into contention for that podium. You see that gap opening up just a little bit by Brianna Everett here on the opening lap. But look at
Jasmine. I know. She's deep. She really is good on the brakes, and she's been working on her direction change. And she is mighty. I mean, she really is.
The 99 right behind her, Emily Dickinson.
Yes.
Another one of the new riders here for this season.
When you do the track walk with them, do you show them, Jamie mentioned you don't always see them at that racy early on. Do you start to tell them where the good passing points are?
We talk about everything, Raj, from what to visually look at, where the turning points is, because I ride a GT 650 with them. So I have a general idea, and I hadn't been to Road Atlanta in probably 20 years, So it's changed a little bit. But I told them it's just like me learning this racetrack with you. This is where I'd be. This is what I'd be looking at. And they do a great job. And it's such a pleasure to work with them because they're so enthusiastic. And, Royal Enfield supports us so well and gives the opportunity for us to be able to give them the opportunity to learn something they never imagined. Like Waffles, she was so happy yesterday when she got off the bike.
Look at Jasmine Noel.
Look at her.
Now taking the lead. She had been setting it up corner after corner, picking it off bit by bit, but now she has that confidence, and she's carrying that momentum now to go after the riders that were here last year. And she's saying, no, it doesn't matter that I'm a newbie.
Yeah, she's been working on yesterday and this morning on her corner entry, where she wasn't doing such a sharp entrance and ended up in the middle of the racetrack on the exit. And it was just a couple of tips, and she learned it because she's always been good on the brake. She showed that in training.
One of my other favorite things about this particular class is that because these are not professional motorcycle riders, they all bring in their own life experiences.
Yes.
They have careers outside of all of this. There's a great little battle here as Brianna Cutler has now been relegated back behind Emily Dickinson.
Well, Brianna Waffles, for example, works as a mortician. She's...
Yep.
And she's going to school for that, and because, for her, seeing the families the last time with their loved one, and it's pretty amazing. She has so many interests, and she's so intelligent in so many different ways. And we have engineers, like Everett.
Yeah, Brianna Everett is a technical engineer. She actually writes curriculum to train other engineers as well, so a great technical mind. Jasmine Noel here up front. She's a crisis counselor. So you talk about pressure.
Right.
You talk about the adversity out there on the racetrack. That's something that she deals with when she leaves the racetrack as well.
I know. And then, we've got Maria. She is, she's in 7th, but she's a school teacher.
Yep.
And so.
An elementary school teacher, right?
An elementary school teacher, yes. So she's very direct and very precise on her, what her opinion is. And so it's wonderful to get to know the different personalities. And that's what makes it so fun to do. and to see how they pick up and learn.
Roger, we were watching practice and qualifying, and you always make the point that the great thing about the group of riders that are out in this class is the way that they progress from session to session. We haven't seen them riding with this level of intensity up to this point.
And you just look at their qualifying laps. I mean, look at Jasmine. She's almost 2 seconds quicker than she qualified, and that's just such a huge jump, Freddie, from one session to the next.
I know. But the thing is, what she felt confident was that what clicked in place about the mid-corner where she just would carry more speed, because you can see she's really good on the brakes. That wasn't the issue, and it wasn't the issue she was overcharging. It's just that she was leaning the bike in, and you know how you kind of lean and hold the line? You know, where you keep the radius it needs to be so you can get it in the right trajectory to get on the throttle sooner.
You hear a lot of the other riders this weekend talk about how technical and physical that first section is.
Yes.
How is it how do you explain it to someone without as much experience like these girls?
Well, I'll take it one step at a time. You know, Roger, if they look at that hole, it's intimidating, that whole first section. And so I told them, I said, this is what I do. I'm one corner at a time, corner entries, so make sure you do that right so you don't overcharge, because it's going to affect you the whole rest of the way, right? So that's what we do. We do them one sector, one step at a time, one corner at a time. And they understood that. And for some of them, this section has been difficult.
Yeah.
Especially a couple of Brazilians that had never.
Ooh.
That had never. Uh-oh.
Emily Dickinson on the number 99.
And she did a good job recovering.
She did a great job recovering and not panicking.
Yeah. She, the experience that she brings to the table, she's Canadian, and I love the 99 as the 93 of Brianna Everett, and now takes back over the lead from Jasmine Noel. But going back to the 99 and that save from Emily Dickinson, she used to be a professional bodybuilder. She spent 7 years as a bodybuilder, so she has that strength. She knows what her body is capable of doing. She also competed in horseback riding, so she understands competition, but you see how that helped her here. But look at
absolutely.
This
she didn't panic.
Up front here with just approaching the final lap of this race as these riders continue to go back and forth. Jasmine Noel, this is going to be fun to watch over the course of this year.
Everett knew. She's been talking about it. I don't want to show anybody any lines or anything. We were laughing about it on the track walk, and she goes, I'm going to walk off the wrong line. I said, that's okay.
Just to make sure that they follow,
right?
right?
Exactly, right? She goes, because they're going to be tough. Saw that in training. Doesn't surprise me. What a great
coming to the stripe, the white flag is now out. This is the final lap of the race. Here's another look at just a moment ago I believe it's for looking at the 99.
Yeah. Main thing is she didn't panic.
That's the thing. Do you talk to them about that?
Yeah.
Like if you make a mistake?
Absolutely.
Because a lot of the new riders, when they make a mistake, they just lock up the front row.
They overreact, right? So basically tell them relax and just let the motorcycle do its work, and it'll help get you through it. So she did a great job with that.
And she's clawed back to the podium possibly as well.
All right, so Jasmine Noel on the 7-11. Oh, we have a problem for the 11.
Zanny. You know what her nickname is? Victoria Tosi.
Tosi?
Yeah, Valentino Rossi, right?
Yep.
I mean, because she has a yellow paint job. Yeah.
So
nickname her Victoria Tosi.
Double thumbs down.
Yeah.
Not a good way to
look at this battle
in the first race, but it is still hot up front. 4 riders, only 3 spots on the podium. As Brianna Cutler waffles, as you call her, she goes around to the front. She saved it all for this final lap. Jasmine Noel, though, she's been pushing hard from the beginning. She's carrying that momentum. Her very first race here in the Build Train race.
No.
And here comes Emily Dickinson. Who has timed this right? Who's going to be able to carry the group?
Everybody be careful.
Jasmine Noel back out front for now. Here comes Brianna Cutler. Can she cut it to the inside? She does. We're going to come up under the bridge. That last spot on the podium, that one's going to come all the way down to the line. Here comes the 35. Brianna Cutler down the hill, approaching turn 12. Jasmine Noel right behind her.
Oh!
And Emily goes wide as the checkered flag is out. The first race win of the season will go to Brianna Cutler. Jasmine Noel finishing second. Brianna Everett able to finish out that podium position. Emily Dickinson still trying to...
Yeah, she's okay, but she was trying.
Yeah.
Just trying to get the bike up and cross the stripe, collect as many points as possible.
She did a great job coming back from that incident to get back up on the podium.
You can see the intensity
that
she rides with.
Oh, absolutely. I'm so proud of all of them. They put on a great show.
Oh, yeah.
Tati was able to finish in 4th, Marie Majura in 5th.
That's a great position. You know, Tati last year, it was the first time she ever went on a racetrack or anything.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, she hasn't been riding that long. And she did a great job. She is so happy. She was really happy this morning because she went 2 seconds faster, and I think that's her best finish because she was really doing well in the last race last year. Remember,
Correct.
She crashed.
Yep. No, that progression from the first race to the last, she had huge gains.
Huge gain.
Emily Dickinson still trying to get it back under power to see if she can go ahead and cross the stripe. She can finish this race and take the checkered flag. She can collect points for that 8th position.
You know the reason why we're only 10 riders this year is because we've gotten out of sequence. We're normally 12 riders, everyone, if people are asking. And we'll be back on sequence next year.
Okay.
Because when we do the build, we really can't do more than 6 bikes, and it would have been 8 to get back to 12. And so we decided with Royal Enfield and myself that we would do 6, and so that way next year we'll do 6 and get back on sequence. But we're so happy with the new riders that we added to the team.
Yeah, it's a great group of competitive riders. Again, these women, all novice racers, had to submit an application to be accepted into this program. Royal Enfield had to accept them. Riders from all over North America here this season.
Yeah, we actually have a selection process that my wife and Butch and the team manager Scott Roberg, we all review almost 70 applications, and it's the most difficult thing to narrow it down to 10 to get 6, and because they all are so amazing.
A great fist pump from Emily Dickinson. It wasn't very fast, but that doesn't matter. She was able to get it back on 2 wheels, cross the stripe, and collect those points. But huge congratulations to Brianna Cutler taking home the win here in the first race of the Bill Train Race Championship season. Jasmine Noel finishing 2nd, Brianna Everett there in 3rd.
Hey, look at that, Roger. Last lap for Waffles was a faster lap. I told her I thought she could get in the 57s.
And there was a 1, not just in the 57s, it was a 57.0, shaved off a full second from her qualifying time. That is amazing. And doing it with the pressure all around her as well.
That's right. Really nice job.
Big round of applause from the teams and the fans that are down there. It's a good shot to remind everybody that if you have a ticket to the race, you too can come down and stand alongside those stanchions and watch as the racers come in and celebrate after each and every race over the course of the weekend. Great opportunity to take some good photos, record some good video, and potentially say hey to your favorite rider.
I won? Yeah, okay.
I love that. I won. Yes, she did indeed. It was a hard-fought battle for Brianna Cutler, but she was able to take home the victory. And yes, they are competitors. You could see that out on the racetrack, but they're friends as well.
They are part of a team, and it's amazing what you see when they help each other. And now that we have 2 of our mechanics are graduating students, Shay and Emma, who came from the BTR program, and they interwork with the riders. It's amazing. Yeah, there's Shay.
All right, the hats are going on. The bikes are in position. Dunlop is there evaluating the tire that is left at the end of that 5-lap race. They certainly were put to the test today. Let's go ahead and hear from our top 3. Here's Renita.
I am here with our 3rd place finisher, Brianna Everett. Brianna, congratulations. You're on the podium. How are you feeling?
Thank you. I'm feeling awesome. This has been a long time coming, I feel like. I've been thinking about this the whole off-season, getting on this podium. So I'm so excited. Thank you, Royal Enfield and the Build, Train, Race program for making this possible. These girls are fast, and that's the most fun I've ever had on two wheels. So thank you, everyone. Thank you, Ride Americas, Alpine Stars, everyone that makes it possible.
Congratulations, girls. Well done.
Thank you.
Alrighty, well, we are here with our second place finisher, Jasmine Noel. Congratulations. That smile on the face tells me everything, but how are you feeling right now?
Oh, I'm feeling wonderful. I mean, we're so ecstatic just to be here. So the podium, that was just extra on top. I'm so thrilled.
The battle was intense, though. The three abreast at all times. Was it fun?
It was so much fun. A couple times Cutler surprised me. I mean, she's got some mad skills this year, so I'll be looking out for her.
Congratulations again, P2.
Thank you so much.
And we are here with your first place finisher, Brianna Cutler. Congratulations! How are you feeling in this moment?
Wow, the feeling is unreal. I don't know who followed last year, but I was consistently last place. And so being in P1 and then winning the race is fantastic. When I was coming out of that last corner, I did not think I was going to make it, but those Dunlop tires stuck real good and allowed me to really throttle through. I am so thankful for Royal Enfield for having this program. I mean, the growth that we get is incredible.
It's amazing, and your family and friends, we could hear them screaming for you as you come into Parc Fermé. We can see that emotion on your face. Only onwards and upwards from here, right?
Yes, my family and my friends and, you know, my coach, Freddie Spencer. I am just so thankful for everyone who has supported me. And I also want to say thank you to my doctors, because as a child, I was diagnosed with something that I really shouldn't be walking. You know, most people at this point are in a wheelchair, so the fact that I'm standing is one thing, and the fact that I'm standing on a podium is I just feel so lucky.
Take it all and go. Congratulations, your P1 finisher.
A lot of emotion out of Brianna Cutler, what she was able to achieve today for herself, and certainly a hard fought, and she gets another shot to do it again tomorrow. Freddie, thank you for coming up here.
My pleasure.
And joining us. We look forward to hearing from you again tomorrow. But this program, Roger, just continuing to improve year over year.
Yeah, and just this year, just how close the competitors are. Even the top five, you know, is all really close. So that was one of the best races. The rest of the classes got a lot of work to do to top that one.
They certainly do.
Makes me excited to see what the rest of this championship season will have for Royal Enfield. Build, Train, Race, 4 rounds, 8 races, 1 in the books. Big congratulations to Brianna Cutler taking home her first victory in her second year of this championship. She worked hard, she persevered, she was there when it counted. Congratulations. We'll be back with more from Road Atlanta right after this.
Royal Enfield Build Train Race is brought to you by Royal Enfield since 1901. And by Dunlop, the official tire of the Moto America Championship Series.